Welcome back. I didn't do the countdown, so that seems very sudden. It was. Okay, the next series we're starting is what do people like about you or love about you, right? And if there's nobody that likes anything about you, you know what? The universe, the divine, and yourself. That's all that matters, right? Alright, Aries. You guys are my guinea pigs, so what do people love about you? Aries, the collective of Aries. Aries, what do people love about you? Protest, start a revolution. You are not afraid to ruffle feathers. You're not afraid to ruffle feathers. You're not afraid to start a revolution. You're not afraid to put somebody in their place. If you're wrong, you're fucking wrong. I don't give a shit what the surroundings, I don't care. The point is, accept the facts, and then we can be like, okay, these were external forces, but the facts are the facts, right? And I feel like people are very much like, look, you're not afraid to start a fucking fight, even to be like, and not just for funsies. I don't feel like Aries are just, I have an Aries daughter, and I know for a fact that she just doesn't like to argue, but she's like, when I'm right, I'm right. Like, it doesn't matter. It gets on my fucking nerves, because, you know, I'm a Cancer, and she's an Aries, and water and fire. It's like, but I have a shit ton of, I'm a Cancer Leo cusp. I'm a Leo moon, and then I have like 5 placements in the 5th house. So yeah, there's a lot of fire there. So I think that's the only reason why we don't like off each other. But no, you guys are not afraid to tell the truth, to start a revolution, and to be the first ones in a fucking line when the truth needs to be told, and you need to fight for the rights for even people that can't speak the truths, like people that don't have that fire in them, and they you feel like even people I'm seeing I'm seeing, okay, you know those couples where there's always like that quiet person and that fiery person, and they're like, I didn't ask for this, and you're like, hi, shit, he didn't ask for this, come get him what he, that's you guys. That's you guys. He didn't ask for this. He wanted fries, not, I don't know, a salad. You guys are literally the first to be like, no, this is not what he wanted. Please come fix this. Right? It's almost like a revolution for people that don't have a voice for themselves, is what I'm getting. People that don't have a voice for themselves and can't defend themselves or won't because childhood trauma of who they are, whatever the reasoning is. You guys are like, I got this, don't worry about it. You don't have to be outspoken, I'll do it for us. And Aries are very much outspoken, but you guys are very much like, we'll start a revolution, let's burn this shit down, because this isn't fair, this is not okay, right? Standing up for the little man is what I'm getting. Oh, water magic, which is interesting because I was literally talking about Cancer. And then meditation to dig deep. I feel like Aries, for you guys, it feels like you guys are able to tap into your emotion, even if it is fiery. You guys are able to tap into your emotions, and you guys are able to do what you have to do to manifest for your own lives. And you guys always have a vision, is what I'm getting. You guys always have a vision. Whether it's written down, whether, I feel like some of you guys don't even know that you guys have a vision, but you guys have a vision of what you guys want, and you guys go after it, right? You guys go after everything it is that you want, but you guys are also emotional. Like, I know fire signs sometimes can be overly emotional, but I feel like with this, you know, with especially if you're here in tarot, I find it very hard for you to be in tarot and for you not to be able to discern your own emotions, your own feelings, not to take accountability. It's really difficult because the universe will literally be like, look, okay, you want to watch tarot? We're going to send you until you fucking learn. Yo, when that happened to me 4 years ago, when I was going through it, I had been through some traumatic shit, yes. But the universe was like, you're not perfect, look. And they sent me a reading, and I was like, that's me. I'm not an Aries. But that happened, and I was like, oh my God, is that me? And that's when I started to see, I knew, but at the same time, I was using the fact that he had started it, right? For my bad behavior, because my bad behavior was not conscious. I can forgive, people are like, oh, I can forgive somebody that's conscious and they can change. No, I'm sorry. I can forgive somebody who's not conscious of their errors, of their ways, instead of somebody who knows what they're doing and they do it on purpose. Because you're choosing to do that shit. It's different when somebody is doing shit, fucked up shit, out of not knowing that their behavior is fucked up, because they don't realize that, hey, what you're doing is basically like mirroring how you were treated when you were young, what you've seen on TV, right? Somebody who knows what they're doing and chooses to do it, that to me is a piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit and you're a loser, because you could choose to be different and you're choosing not to. I don't know that my behavior is bad. I will eventually, when I get karma, right? And when I fucking learn, and I did. But if you know that you're doing it and you're choosing to hurt me on purpose, that for me is like, no. No, that to me is like, you really are a demon. Because you knew that you were hurting somebody that didn't deserve it, right? Instead of somebody that only learned negative coping skills. So like when I was in my toxica era, right? I wasn't misbehaving because no reason. I had a husband with a wandering eye, and I lacked, self-respect, all of that stuff, right? So instead of like just leaving him like I should have, I behaved a certain way, because I was like, what are you doing? We're married, you're behaving this way, you have a kid. All those like mentalities of being Hispanic woman, being told you only belong in the kitchen, you're worth nothing, right? If I had known, I would have just been like, fuck you, I'm leaving, right? I didn't. That wasn't even in my like my category of list of things to do. I feel like you guys still incorporate your emotions and do things through your emotions, right? Because what happens when you pour a bucket of water into fire? You turn it off, right? But if you just put in a drop of water and you allow it to just go into the fire, it doesn't turn it off, and then you still have emotion. So it's almost like you have your water controlled, and you guys are allowed to show emotion, but you have it controlled with both water and fire, and you don't put one out with the other, right? And meditation, to dig deep. I feel like a lot of you guys take the time to meditate, and you guys take the time, like I said, you guys go and get that cup and let's, okay, let's see what the fuck is going on. Why am I feeling this way? Why is this triggering me? What's happening? I feel like the Aries that I'm speaking to, you guys have a high emotional EQ, and you guys take the time to be like, okay, why am I feeling this way? Why am I doing these things? Why am I behaving this way, right? You guys aren't just allowing the fire to take over, because remember, when that fire takes over, it literally burns everything down, bad or good. Bad or good. You guys literally will sit there and take a pause and allow yourselves to take it internally. Take it in, absorb it, and be like, okay, this bothered me. Let's understand why. Is it really something that's outside of me, or am I being triggered because of a certain behavior, right? And then we got meditation again for clarity. You guys do see, you guys will take into account all behaviors. Am I behaving this way because I'm jealous? Am I behaving this way because of this? You guys have very high emotional EQ. You guys are very much self-aware, and you guys take accountability for your guys' actions and saying, okay, I was triggered because my jealousy. It feels like you guys know your demons, you understand your demons, you're friends with your demons, and if one gets out of check, you're like, that was my demon, he got loose, let me go control him, let me go talk to Pedro, because he fucking got loose, and Pedro's, you know, my jealousy demon. And I felt like you gave that person too much energy, right? Whatever it is, it's giving, like, I saw this reel where early Zendaya and Tom Holland, and he like said hi to like the main girl in the first movie, in the first Spider-Man movie, but he hugged her and kissed her. Zendaya hella fucking said, she didn't even say shit. They got this on camera. You can Google this shit. But she didn't even have to say anything. Just with her energy, she wouldn't stand next to him. She stayed over there, and every time he would try to look over, she'd look over like to ignore his gaze. Like, she said everything without saying anything, because in her eyes, which I don't know, let's not bring my judgment into this, right? Who cares? But in her eyes, you don't open those doors to where you treat other actors with hugs and kisses, right? That is saved for your relationship, and we're in a relationship. Either way, you could see his discomfort and his anger, and he was like, right? Whether she was right or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's everybody's perspective of how they want to be respected. And I believe she's been cheated on. So if she's been cheated on, that she has her boundaries high, right? So I feel like you guys have your shit high, and you're like, nah, you're not. No, you should know better. And Zendaya, even when she's single, she would not allow men to help her up. You don't touch me. I don't know you. It's cool. She would not let people help her up the stairs to the like podium, because she won't let people touch her. That is very sacred for her, and she doesn't allow people to just, yeah, no, that's very sacred for her. With the, what is this? Eight of Presents, which is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles, oh my god. The Four of, yeah, you've healed. You've healed from people that it doesn't work with. It doesn't work anymore. You know when something doesn't work, and you don't like try to force it. You're like, you know what, this doesn't work, that's okay, we don't mesh, that's fine. Let's move forward. You live your happy life, I'll live mine. You don't try to force what is it, a round peg into a square circle. I think it's reversed. Either way, I feel like you guys like know when something doesn't work, and you guys aren't forcing it anymore. Listen, if this doesn't fucking work for both of us, and we're not both putting in equal fucking give and take, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. Listen, we don't even have to make it an ordeal. It's as simple as it doesn't work, I'm moving the fuck on. I feel like you guys have reached the point where it doesn't even matter. You don't even have to fucking make it a thing. It is what it is. It's as simple as that, right? Clarifying water magic. You got the Six of Potions. You're wanting victory in a passionate new beginning with somebody that fucking gives equal give and take, right? With the Eight of Candles upright, and you have somebody that can allow you to release your fucking boundaries. Do you know how hard it is to be a fucking fire sign? I know you do, but how hard it is to be a fire sign and hold up your boundaries and not be fucking safe? Be that gangster that you have to always be on guard. Sometimes a gangster just wants a break. Sometimes we just want a break, and we just want to be like, yo, I just want to be soft and be gentle and not have to fucking be like, have all this energy and all this fire, right? Sometimes Danny just wants to fucking frolic in the forest and not have to deal with her dragons. Fire is a very, and literally I just got that scene where in ¿cómo se llama? The Witcher. Do you guys remember The Witcher? If you haven't seen it, The Witcher, fire magic is very, very powerful and uncontrollable. And it's because it takes so much from you. And that's what I'm getting. It's almost like, and so when she did that fire magic, not only did people think she died, because that was not a fire that you, that's not a magic that you tap into, because it takes too much from you, right? So imagine being an actual fire sign and doing fire magic, which I feel like that's why you guys allow yourselves to have that like drop. It's almost like it's tempering the fire, because you understand that the fire needs to be tempered, right? So imagine like you just spreading your fire, and then at the end of the day you just drop, and you don't have somebody that can hold you, somebody that doesn't have your back. Like, are you serious? Why are you here? Why are you here? If you can't hold my fucking magic, why are you here? Right? Somebody that you can't work with anymore. You're not even trying to make it work with people. Like, you understand, listen, this isn't gonna work. You need to get the fuck away from me. You're not playing anymore. You're not allowing people to be like, let me try. No. I can already see you're not gonna be able to handle it, and you're just not for me. It's a no for me. Thank you. Right? Meditation to clarified as a strength. Yeah, you guys are fucking not allowing anything to come in unless it's for you and you know it's for you. You guys are fucking holding up, and even though being alone or whatever it is that you guys are wanting to do, maybe some of you guys, your wish come true is to be in a relationship, right? You guys are not allowing just anything random to come in. It's either all or nothing for you guys at this point, right? With the 9 of Presents, you guys are literally fucking becoming financially sovereign. You're like, if I can't have a love life, I'm gonna have a fucking banging financial life, right? We're gonna work on our monies. We're gonna spoil ourselves, since as of right now there's nothing we can do for love, right? I'm not gonna accept anything less, and that is that, right? With the Tower, there is a Tower coming in because what is this? It's in reverse. The 7 of Candles, which is the 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're not allowing your boundaries to come through. With the King of Needles, you're tired of people that are emotionally unavailable. You're tired of people that are coming in, oh, I have trauma. Get the fuck away from me then. Why are you dating? Why are you here? You don't even belong here. Bro, I just watched Mean Girls with my daughter. She had never seen it, and I was like, I've made you watch so many movies. Either way, yeah. With the Wheel of Fortune, you're tired. You're tired of being like the one that always has to lose. You're tired of being the one that always has to fucking overgive and not getting in return. Literally, like, you're so fucking tired. You're just like, I'm done. I'd rather be alone and fucking be miserable and just fucking work on my money than have to deal with this bullshit. Right? I get it. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Alright, let's get you guys some guidance. I'm gonna leave it here, but let's get you guys some guidance. Aries. The Void. You guys right now are very raw. You guys are very much, it's it's the Fool. You guys have already started a brand new beginning. You guys just don't see that. You don't realize what's happening. But you guys are very vulnerable, very much, it's just a void. And you think nothing's happening, but things are about to happen. And I think you're about to meet someone. Either way, continue to do what you're doing, right? Boundaries. Oh my God. What did I say? Boundaries. Boundaries. Keep your boundaries high. Keep your boundaries high, because you guys are very vulnerable right now. Both cards, there's 2 naked people. You guys are very vulnerable right now. There's a need to have your boundaries high, right? Because you guys are going through, like I said, look, with gratitude at the bottom. Yeah. You guys are very much grateful because your financials are changing. They're switching up. I feel like they're getting way better. But because of that, right, you guys are vulnerable in a certain spot. And there might be people that come in to try to fucking trigger that spot, right? They might come in and be like, oh, I love you. When motherfucker, no you don't. You just see that I'm doing well, right? Be careful. Balance your life though. Make sure you are having both fun and money. Money's coming. It doesn't matter. Like, money's coming in. So just make sure you're allowing your inner child to play. Remember, the masculine hustles, the feminine heals, the inner child plays, right? There's a balance. There's a trifecta there, okay? Aries, I love you guys so much. I hope this helped. I will see you guys soon. Bye.